everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a review of the latest release from Prada, their new Prada Paradoxe. So I'm going to be letting you know what this smells like, what I think about it, how it performs. I've been trying it out now for a couple of days. If you're new here, then hello, welcome. We are all about perfumes. I have hundreds of videos just like this going through all different versions of perfumes. So do check out all my other videos and my blog as well, which has detailed articles on entire fragrance ranges and types of perfumes as well. And if you're a regular viewer, do check to see if you're subscribed. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. So do make sure you're subscribed and you can turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos. And down below in the description box, I'll link to where you can buy Prada Paradoxe across UK, Europe, North America, Australia, where it is available. It is a brand new launch. And the link to sign up to my newsletter is also in the description box. Cool, so we actually haven't had a brand new fragrance from Prada for a really long time. We've had flankers of existing perfumes, but we haven't had a new one. I noticed last year, was it, that they had discontinued Prada Amber, which is a fragrance that one of my friends wears and has worn for a long time. So I guess they decided to finish that with the view that they'd be bringing this out soon. I have to say, I think the bottle is really nice, and it's kind of one of those bottles where you think, gosh, why had they not done this years ago? Their logo is known for being in this triangle shape. So it makes sense that they would have a triangle shaped perfume, just like their logo. And there aren't really any other triangle perfumes. So it just feels like such an obvious thing for Prada to do. And it really does look like the triangular Prada logo that you get on bags and shoes and whatever. It's a nice thick glass. It feels weighty and heavy. The lid is relatively weighty, so it doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. It definitely feels good quality. We've even got the triangle on the top of the spray there. And it stands perfectly fine, you know, on its side, obviously not like that. Emma Watson is the face of the fragrance, and I see that she has, again, cut her hair really, really short. I have to say, Hermione was my favorite character in Harry Potter, and some of the teachers used to call me Hermione at school, actually. So I do like her. I do like Emma Watson, and I remember when she finished with Harry Potter, she cut her hair really short, and that was when she was the face of Lancome's Trésor Midnight Rose, which is like one of my top 5 favorite perfumes. By the way, I just got a new one of that from Notino. I'll leave the link below, and it smells just like the original Midnight Rose. I know people have been saying they've changed formulation, but the ones from Notino, maybe they're old stock, they smell the same. But that was a while ago now, right? Like that was 10 years ago. And perhaps she signed a 10-year deal with Lancome, I don't know. But now she has moved to Prada. And again, cut her hair really short. She looks quite androgynous again. And she's the face of this fragrance. So what does it smell like? So I was expecting this to be a sort of typical everyday floral with the pink liquid and everything. It was a little bit more complex and heavier than I was expecting from it, in a good way. So it's an eau de parfum, and it definitely does perform like an eau de parfum. And when I first sprayed it the other day, you know, I was then in the car like an hour later and I could really smell it on me, and I had just on one spray. So especially at first, it's really quite strong. And my immediate reaction when I first sprayed it was it reminded me of Elie Saab Girl of Now. It has an almond feel to it. Now looking at the notes, it says it doesn't have almond in it, but what it does have is an amber, benzoin, bourbon vanilla, and I guess those are what are giving me those almond vibes. So it feels like a sort of warm, slightly sweet but more ambery than it is vanilla-y at first, and then you start to get a bit of a jasmine in here as well, and an orange blossom, but the jasmine is definitely stronger than the orange blossom. It isn't at all citrusy. It describes it as having top notes of citrus. I don't really get them. I get a hint of a tangerine slightly, like less than 10%, but it talks about having bergamot, pear, neroli. I can't smell any of them. I get loads of amber and jasmine is what I get. So it's kind of like a mixture of Volscia Viva from Valentino with the new Viktor and Rolf Fortune, which is kind of a bit like Alien because of the jasmine. It's not as heavy as Alien, but it's that kind of like bourbon vanilla white floral. I do think that this will be a good selling fragrance. I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of the best sellers for Christmas this year, because it reminds me of a lot of other perfumes that have been really successful. You know, it's got the sort of vanilla-iness of Olympia. It reminds me of Volscia Viva. The jasmine is very popular. It's coming out in everything at the moment. So I feel like in terms of the trends and what people like, I feel like they've really looked into that and they've come up with something which will sell, which lasts. I think if you were in the shop, you sprayed it, and you could still smell it on yourself later, like I could imagine people say, yeah, I like that, I'll ask for that for Christmas. You know, the bottle feels good, people know Emma Watson. I think the whole package is well done, and I do think this will do well. And I have no doubt that there will be probably an eau de toilette version of this coming out in spring or summer, and then maybe an intense version for next Christmas. It feels like they could have a lot of these with the triangle shape. They could have loads of different colored triangles, which is cool. Yeah, really jasmine and amber. It's like a baby Alien, like a lighter version of Alien, and kind of like Fortune from Viktor and Rolf, which also has all that jasmine in and vanilla. So it's definitely Soki approved. It's a good smell. It lasts. I personally am not a huge jasmine fan. I don't mind if it's in there, but this is not something that I would personally turn to, just my personal taste, but I'd happily, you know, wear it. I think it smells good. It's just not the particular vibe that I tend to go for, but it's not far off. But yeah, I think if you like jasmine and vanilla, then this is probably a safe line to buy. It's widely available now. I'll leave the links down below. Some places have this discounted. I got it from LookFantastic, and I think I did get a bit of a discount on it. I'll leave the links down below to where you can get it. But yeah, Soki approved. Let me know, have you tried it yet? What do you think? What do you think of the marketing materials with Emma Watson? Let me know. But yeah, that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.